Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of September 18th to the 24th, 2023. First card out for you is Clean It Up, which, well, first off, the number 21 is coming out, and that is happening this week, the 21st of this week. So that will be a significant day for you. So if the 18th is a Monday, 19th is Tuesday, is on Thursday, this will be a significant day for you in some way, shape, or form. I'm also seeing just a lot of like cleaning up your life happening here. So if there's like been things on your to-do list for a while, I am seeing you actually getting them done. This is going to be the waning moon this week. Waxing moon this week after the Virgo new moon. And the Virgo new moon is all about organization, cleaning things up in your life, and just kind of recentering yourself, caring for yourself. So that energy is growing. And I am seeing like decluttering, cleaning out your emails, doing a digital clean out, getting rid of anything that you don't need or want, getting things crossed off your to-do list as well, and having some extra time to just kind of get your act together, I want to say. And next we have Spread Your Wings with Archangel Ariel. And it says, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So I'm seeing some bold moves that you'll be making. Maybe in the tarot we'll see what those moves are. And we have the Chocolate Brownie Fairy, which there's a whole booklet that describes these fairies, but I'm just going to read them intuitively. I'm reading this as indulging yourself this week, and I'm seeing a lot of magic in your life this week. So could literally mean baking, by the way, like literally baking a cake or brownies or cookies or croissants or something tasty this week. I'm seeing a lot of domestic energy, honestly, like baking and cooking and cleaning and just kind of like getting your home together, because when you're getting your home together, it's kind of like you're getting your mind together. And it just feels really good getting a lot of things done that you need to get done. A lot of errands have been ran, and I'm also seeing, like, I know this is really specific, like getting your nails done or like doing them yourselves. Like I'm seeing visions of like cleaning out underneath your nails and like buffing them and like adding like a shine and then some nail polish and just like making sure everything is put together, while also indulging yourself in some self-love. Some of you may even be buying yourself flowers or like I said, getting ingredients to bake something, like really having a date night with yourself, which is really needed. I'm also getting visions of like girls' night out. Or no, not out, girls' night in, okay? So just spending time together with friends, doing self-care things like face masks or, I don't know, like just catching up on movies you really want to see or a TV show that you're watching, and it just feels so good. It feels so nice. So 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. First card out is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so for the past few weeks and months, there has been so much going on with you. Like the 10 of Wands reversed is a very stressful, like stressed out, I have no room in my life for anything else type of card. It's like you don't even have time to do the bare minimum, like cleaning and taking care of yourself. So that's where you're coming from. And I feel like you're similar to what came through for Capricorn. You're making the decision to like force the self-care into your schedule. And, honestly, some people in your life may be offended, or like you may not be spending as much time with them as they want. For example, if you see someone like once a week, you may be skipping this week. Or, I don't know. It's like you need to prioritize yourself. And I feel like your true friends and true people who love you will understand if you need a little extra space. As long as you say like, hey, I need a little extra space to just catch up on things. I hope you understand. Like, we may not be able to meet this week. That is totally fine, totally acceptable. So pay attention to who is okay with that and who is not okay with that, is what I want to say. Second card out is the 7 of Pentacles, which is really a card about learning skills. I'm seeing here like the tediousness of learning a new skill. For example, when you learn a language, I swear it's like really bad in the beginning and then it just never gets better because you're constantly like putting new information in your brain and you'd think, oh, it'll get easier, it'll get better. But it really doesn't. You're constantly actually improving your skill and learning something new. It's not yet integrated into your mind in a way where you could be like super intuitive and go with the flow and not really have to think about it. When you're constantly learning and building upon the skill, you're constantly challenging yourself. It's never comfortable. So I am seeing that energy coming through, but it is such good self-care to constantly be improving your skills and, you know, making your craft even better. I'm also seeing if you do something repetitively, that is involved with like your work or creative projects. For example, I have a YouTube channel and I make a certain amount of YouTube videos each week. This week, if I had this energy, it would be telling me like I might be improving the quality of my videos, getting better audio or visual quality, or like improving the lighting situation. So it's like you're consciously learning more about a craft or something that you do repetitively that will improve your quality of work. Or again, this could be something as simple as like learning a language, and you're learning more to sound better and get better. Third card out for you is the 10 of Swords in reverse. Wow, you guys must be exhausted. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, both in reverse. This is a card of like just absolute exhaustion. Like, I need my space, which is why I can totally see you with this vision that I had of like doing your nails and just like baking a cake and spending time inside. Like, you know what, if you want to come over, if you want to hang out this week, you're gonna have to come over because I need some self-care, you know, that type of energy. Like, I need time to just be in my own home, my own place, and just recharge. I can't go out. You can come here if you want. Like, I see some of you actually saying that to some people. You can come here if you want, but I'm exhausted. I am not changing out of these sweatpants. And my butt is going to be glued to this couch, okay? So if you want to join me, you can. Or some of you are going to be like, don't join me. I need my alone time. But whatever the case may be, like, get your sleep this week for sure. Get your relaxation in. Second row out, fourth card is the 9 of Swords. Oh my God, I feel for you guys. Like, this is stress. I'm seeing stress. Stressful. Overwhelming, like how much you have going on in your life. And I feel like this need to simplify, and you know, it sucks because I feel like there's so much good in your life, it may be hard for you to discern like what needs to be let go of, but it just feels like there's way too much on your plate, and it's really having an effect on your mental health. So if you can let go of anyone, anything, any obligation, I would definitely recommend doing it. Or this could even be financial if you have too many expenses, you know, but they're all like good expenses, investments. You know, you may want to, or feel like you have to reduce the amount of money you put towards a certain good investment. And you don't necessarily want to do that, but you have to in order to just stop feeling so broke all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you may need to put less into your retirement account, for example, just so you can like do more than just barely get by each week. Or it's not financial for most of you. It's just like your schedule, you know. Maybe you go to the gym and work out a lot. You go jogging and you have your meditation time and your friend time and your work time, and a lot of time that is spent productively, but it's like still too much. And it's like, where do I make the cut when everything is serving a purpose, when everything is good? Like, Center of your spread is the Magician. I promise you'll get it done. The Magician is such a good card, and also it's number 1, which means you getting back in touch with your energy, spending time by yourself to process. Oh my gosh, you know, there's a Buddhist saying, I'm gonna butcher it, but you know, paraphrased, it goes like this: when you have no time in your life to meditate, that means you have to meditate even more than the recommended amount. So like, if the average person needs to meditate for 30 minutes and you say, I can't meditate 30 minutes every day because I don't have enough time, then that means you should be meditating an hour each day because you don't have time. Like, that's exactly when you need even more meditation. When you feel overwhelmed, so busy, so much going on, that's when you need to make even more time than average to, you know, meditate and just be by yourself and cleanse everything out of your mind, out of your energy, clean it up. You literally had that card come out earlier. 6th card out is the Queen of Pentacles. There may be a mature earth sign in your life who, you know, supports you in this. You know, they may come over and, you know, bake a cake with you. I don't know why I keep coming back to baking. Or, you know, relax in sweatpants with you and totally support your need for space, your need for, like, I feel like you may open up to someone about how stressed you are, and they go out of their way to do something really kind for you. They may bring you flowers or candy or chocolate or something. I'm seeing something, someone very supportive, very nurturing towards you because, you know, they sense that you need it. Final row out for you, 7th card, is Justice, which is such a lovely card. I feel like all of your hard work is paying off. You have a lot of responsibility. You're working extremely hard, yes, but the good news is it is paying off for you, and I would definitely expect some increases in money this week. I am seeing that there's a lot of good pentacles here, and Justice and the Magician, so it feels like your dreams are sort of taking off and you're spreading your wings more when it comes to especially if you have a business, like how to expand that business and how to grow even more. And you've been working really hard, which is a lot of responsibility, but you're killing it. And it feels like things are getting better for you in that department, or even health-wise. I'm seeing good health energy as well. You've been working really hard to eat well and to exercise appropriately or meditate, whatever, and it is paying off for you this week. We have the King of Cups in reversed. Okay, this could be a water sign or someone who's displaying water energy at this time in your life. Masculine, could be older than you, who is not on your level emotionally. It feels like you have a lot more experience than them when it either comes to relationships or like what you're doing, and this person may try to come off as they know more than you, but they really don't. I don't like the King of Cups in reversed. It gives me a bit of like I don't know why I'm seeing some light sexism for some reason, like clairvoyantly for you guys. This could be someone who may actually imply or like be covertly sexist at times, like imply, like, especially if you're a woman, okay? Same thing can go if you're a man. Like this may be someone who is like, oh well, like I hate all men, or like all men are pigs, blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay, sexist, like relax. But if you're a woman, this could also be someone who like implies that, you know, you're more skilled in domestic duties, or you know, they feign ignorance on basic things like cooking, cleaning, etc. So that's something to watch out for. I feel like that's very immature behavior, very dark as well. Like people do this all the time, but it is so toxic as a society to just sit back and deal with this. So if you see someone being sexist towards you or saying things towards you like that, or feigning ignorance, what that means is like if you share a household with someone, for example, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to do the dishes. Like, really? You're a 40-year-old person, you know, what you know how to do the dishes. I'm not stupid, and you can do them, okay? Stop implying that I should do them. I just got angry for you. One of those situations here. If you are dealing with that, I feel like if you stand your ground and you don't play into the ignorance, this person will make rapid changes. They'll learn real quickly that does not work for you, or that does not work with you, okay? Final card out is the Two of Wands in reverse. This could also, by the way, happen in the workplace. Like if you have a coworker who's like, oh, well, I don't know how to do that. You're so much better at that than me, for like a task you don't want to do. And it's like, okay, well, you can learn, you know, you can Google it. You know, I had to teach myself. I had to learn myself. Thank you. You could do the same thing. You know, I'm not just going to do this because you don't know how to do it. This is your time to learn then. I don't play those games, guys. I do not play those games, and neither should you. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is kind of like an imbalance. And you know what? Honestly, like, let's go back to the stress that we were talking about, having too much on your plate. Oh my gosh, this could also be the case for you because people around you are feigning ignorance. Like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Or like you're just like taking on so much responsibility that you shouldn't be taking on. Let other people be responsible. Delegate certain tasks to other people. For example, if you really want to get something done around the home this week, and you live with other people, ask them, hey, can you do this week, this day? It's just too much. I have too much on my plate right now, and it really needs to get done. And I'm already managing, which is a labor in and of itself. So, yeah, it's time to ask people for help. It's time to accept help from others. Whew, your energy feels very stressed. Like, sit back and relax. Like, this is your spirit guide saying this. Like, this is the week to put on slippers and sweatpants and don't do anything and let people help you. Some of you guys may daydream even, and you may not even think about this consciously. You may daydream of like, and this is something a lot of people don't talk about, so it might sound weird to hear. You may daydream about like being in the hospital or dying and people like being there for you or showing up for you. And the reason why you're having that daydream is because you're doing everything for everyone around you, unappreciated. And like, that's literally a daydream, like subconsciously your mind is coming up with, because you desire to be loved and helped without having to ask. And those are situations where frequently people do show up without being asked, which is so dumb. It's like, of course, when I'm like on my deathbed or literally dead, that's when you show up and get me flowers and help me out and, help wipe my butt and oh man. But like, why don't you do that while we're alive and I'm stressed out? I do it for you. This burden oftentimes falls on divine feminine people, women. And I know a lot of you are divine feminine in nature, whether you're a man or a woman. So, yeah. I'm seeing that feels like your biggest spiritual lesson and challenge that you're working through. There's always going to be some sort of teaching that the universe is trying to impose upon you all throughout your life until you die. You're going to have new teaching after new teaching. Once you learn it and integrate it, another one will come up. That's just how life works. And I feel like this is your current teaching that spirit is working with you to overcome. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.